Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to more Let's Play Sonic Heroes. In the last episode, we finished up the city stages with Team Chaotix. In this episode, we're going to be continuing on with, oh boy, the casino stages. And on Team Chaotix, the gimmick of these stages is capitalized upon because we are going to be winning 200 rings, and you're meant to do this with the slot machines and pinball tables. Ugh.
Let me go! Let me go! I want to play!
Fancy place!
Where there's light, there's shadow. Careful.
Is it even legal for Charmy to be here? Anyway, here we are, yes, Casino Park, and we're going to try to collect 200 rings. And, yes, like I said, the game is capitalizing on this level's gimmick here because I just fell off the edge like an idiot. Ridiculous. But, the game's capitalizing on this, stage's gimmick. I guess they're trying to really bring back the feel of the Casinopolis levels, however you pronounce it. Casinopolis? I don't even know. Feel of those levels from the original Sonic games, because it used to be so fun going around and collecting rings in there. You're like, oh, I'm in a casino, I'm gambling, I'm having fun. But, what I recommend doing is not staying on the pinball tables for too long and trying to win big there, because, if you place too many bets, you're gonna lose your money. Original quote by Third Mario Brother. It's copyrighted now. It's very unoriginal, but it is also original simultaneously. Yes, I make sense sometimes. But anyway, let's go ahead and go in here. And a lot of the rings that you can get in this level are actually from, like, springs, ring boxes, just laying around like these right here, rather than having to play through the table. But if you are really good at the table and you're, like, really lucky, you feeling lucky, punk, then go ahead and play the slot machine games on the pinball tables, by all means. Right here, we get a couple of free rings. Let's see, it started at 70, went all the way up to 90, so 20 free rings right there. That's very nice. Over here, don't go to the right because there's a shield there, and there's actually 5 rings over here. So unless you're worried about getting hit and losing all of your rings and having to reset your progress, go ahead and go to the left. It's probably more beneficial for skilled players to go to the left to get an A rank more easily. So, SBO, what are you doing? Are you being silly and running away again? What is wrong with you? Maybe he was camouflaging himself, because he's a chameleon. I mentioned that he was like some random lizard thing in another part, but, he's not a random lizard thing. He's a chameleon. That's why he can camouflage himself. I knew that, but I just couldn't think of the word at the time. And look at that, 20 rings. And this is actually a good, I don't know, grinding spot right here, because you have that big slot machine up there, and it's relatively easy to get into. And as soon as I say that, I have absolutely no hope of getting back in there for the rest of this part, except right now. 2 extra rings adds up, I guess. That wasn't anything. I can't hear the sounds that the TV is making right now because it's so quiet, but normally if you get something, it makes the normal ring sound over and over because it gives you the rings one by one. But if you don't get anything, then it makes a like you're wrong sound or something like that. I don't know. Not exactly sure how to describe it, but you'll know it when you hear it. It's not a positive thing. That's all I can tell you. Now, on these boards, you can actually lose a bunch of money if you get a bunch of Eggman symbols, which can be very, very annoying. Didn't get any money for those. I keep calling it money and not rings. It's funny. It's funny because it's money. Haha, look at me. I rhymed. Haha, hilarious. Oh, God, no.
Here we go.
Okay, thank you. Please, Charmy, SBO, thank you. Okay. God, that scared me. I thought I was gonna have to, like, redo the entire progress on the pinball tables. Anyway, let's go ahead and use our team last here to try to get some rings out of these guys. This is taking an awfully long time, and I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna get an A rank, but the level's over. We collected 200 rings without the game noticing it instantly, I guess. So let's see our score.
Perfect! The work of professionals!
And here we are on Stage 6 Bingo Highway. I like this mission a lot better than the Casino Park mission because we're collecting 10 casino chips. There are more than 10 of them throughout the level. There's our first one right off the bat there, just to show us what it looks like and like the sound you get when you collect it. A lot of them are going to be on the bingo table, and it can be kind of, I don't know, a little bit annoying to collect them when they're on there. But when that little jingle plays, it goes da-da-da-da-da. Actually, I have no idea what it sounds like, so I probably shouldn't be talking, but whenever that jingle plays, you know you've got it, so you don't have to worry about, oh gosh, did I get that? I don't know. So you don't have to watch the counter in the bottom right the entire time. Because it's not a very flashy counter, it's not very eye-catching, and sometimes you can just kind of forget to watch it. Anyway, Charmy found it, and it must be a VIP chip, even though Charmy didn't find it, and I'm not a VIP. So, let's go ahead, go over here, and destroy this. I don't know, I guess you'd call this a sentry robot. I almost got scared there for a minute that I was going to get teleported back onto the pinball table. Go ahead and kill him, hit the switch, and then we can navigate through these, or over these dice, rather. I think you can just do 2 consecutive jumps and, oh gosh, don't die. Whew. I think you can just do 2 consecutive jumps and do something like this. A little bit risky, but if you know how to do it, it makes things a little bit faster. And let's see what's going on here. Hello, Mr. Robot that almost saw me right off the bat unfairly and almost hurt me on my way down, actually. How are you doing today? Good? Well, that's nice. Let's see what's up there. Up here are a couple of dice that we have to navigate, and I don't think there was anything back there. No. Let's fly up there and hit on these springs, and I'm not entirely sure where that flower takes you. I have absolutely no idea whether it'd be beneficial or detrimental or what. But anyway, now we're on the bingo board. And those arrow things will be showing over all of the casino chips, those giant flashy arrows, so you shouldn't have too much of a problem picking them out. I know the board is bright itself, but those things are just a little brighter than the board so that you can see them with relative ease. They're not always above the casino chips, I guess, because there's some right there, and they're just saying, hey, go over here if you want to win. But anyway, not sure why I said win, because it's just the way to progress, not to win. But okay. Go over here. We have a team blast ready. May as well use it, I guess. Not sure if there's a big group of enemies up ahead that I am not going to be able to use this on because I'm wasting it here, but whatever. I don't care. No casino chips. There's a flower right there. I'm not sure. Actually, I think that was the teleporter from the flower that I pointed out earlier that I said I never used. But I couldn't be... I'm not for certain because, like I said, I never used it. Anyway, you can use the triangle jump here, but I see really, like, no reason to. It's just sort of unnecessary risk. There's another mysterious flower that starts right before the, bingo highway. I'm not sure what you'd call these little runs of... I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try. So, up here, there's a casino chip, as you might have seen or heard. And there's a lot of rings that we can get, but for some reason with Team Chaotix, it seems to be a little bit glitchy when you're using those flippers there. I don't know why that is, but the game does not want us to succeed on this team, on this mission, so let's go ahead and take out Charmy, have a glitch where Vector doesn't want to get in line, grab that, and kill this guy with Vector. And we are on our way to Viridian City. No, we are on our way to collect the next couple of chips. And I haven't played this mission in a couple of days, so I'm sorry if I'm not doing it absolutely perfectly. I may have already missed a chip or 2, or more than 2, but I know there's one at the end of this. There's this little bit of a platforming segment, fairly easy. You just kind of hold forward and you get it automatically. But let's go ahead and team blast one more time just to get our ring counter up a little bit higher, because I think we're taking this level, like, fairly slowly. I know when I came in to practice it the other day, what was it, the history, like the highest, or the best time I had gotten for this was like 7 minutes, so that was pretty bad, but that was a long time ago, and I missed a chip right there, and I always forget that that's there. So as soon as you drop down, don't move at all, and you should be able to get it, but that's as long as you're in the middle. But there's one right here, go ahead and grab it. There's a death pit right now! What? Alright, I'll take it. I will take it. Life over death any day. And there, we finished the mission. Barely escaped death. God, that was awesome. Thank you, automatically changing team members. I don't know what I would do without you. Now I'm kind of pacing around my room for absolutely no reason. But anyway, we got an A rank. I am so happy about that.
Dr. Eggman!
You've made quite a mess here. I'll accept your apologies as payment with your life.
Want some? Come and get it!
On guard.
Guard on!
Get them!
I love that Charmy quote right there. Guard on! Charmy's actually the funny character, even though, I don't know, his voice actor does fit him now that I think about it. It might be a little bit irritating just to listen to by itself, but as for his character, it's not bad. You know, this is slowly becoming more and more, I don't know, this team is gaining more and more esteem of mine slowly as I play them more. I like their voice actors, I like their missions, and once you practice them a couple times, they're not too hard to get A ranks on. So yeah, I'm starting to like Team Chaotix quite a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and use the old Thunder Shoot to light up the springs there and get the shield just in case something happens. Although not much is bound to happen because, wow, how did we destroy those planes with one Thunder Shoot? Oh well, I'm not complaining. No complaints from me. Anyway, this is relatively difficult, probably only because of the planes, but we've destroyed several of them already, and so we shouldn't have too much trouble in the future. If you don't have a level 2 Charmy by the time those planes come out, actually I think they're destroyed in one hit no matter what level Charmy is. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think I've had him below level 1 while I was doing this, so I'm not entirely positive. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out Vector here. I'm too lazy to do it any other way. And this is Vector's combo. It's basically a combination of bigs and gammas, or omegas, not gammas. What am I talking about? That's Sonic Adventure. But anyway, yeah, it's a combination of theirs because he shoots out the teammates for the first 2 hits, and then he spews like music notes or fire or explosive bubblegum balls everywhere, depending on what level he is. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out Charmy. Probably a bad idea, but I stunned all those guys, so maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. You tell me. Let's go ahead and hit these Falcon or Eagle-looking planes. I'm not sure which. I didn't get a good enough look at them. And now we have some turtles. Let's go ahead and kill them all with this Team Blast. And is this the last round? It seems like it might be, but I don't think the characters have said anything. Usually they say something like indicative of how close you are to the end, and I don't think they have already. So guess we're not quite done yet. And so let's go ahead and kill these guys with Charmy. Rack up a whole bunch of rings that are quite useless because score doesn't count on these. I don't know, I kind of dislike that, the fact that score doesn't count on the, what are they called? Why can't I think of the word? Boss battles. I don't know. It's just the time, and I can understand that because you're trying to kill the boss as fast as possible. You're doing that in the levels too, but there's no, like, sick tricks you can pull during the boss battles. Anyway, we are very close to the end here. I think we're on the last round, and let's go ahead and use Team Blast because I think the requirement for this level is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So, if I'm right about that, we're going to be cutting it really close yet again. Let's go ahead. Come on, are we done? Come on.
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
Oh man, more and more easy ones as the days go by, but anyway, we just finished that boss battle. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Sonic Heroes. I will see you guys next time, where we tackle the next set of stages with Team Chaotix.
Such a disorderly crowd. Just a waste of our time.